what does Zoweh mean? You call that's your ministry, you know. What is Zoweh? What does it mean?
Yeah, it was one of the moments that God was working and speaking. I mean, he always is working and speaking, but getting to see more and more of that the more and more I walk with him. But it was one of those moments where in seminary I was working on a paper, you know, kind of looking at the Greek lexicon, doing some of the word search, stuff like that. And this term came up in John 10:10, that I came that they might have life and have it to the full. And this was about 2003. So there was, again, I described that collision course of a lot of things. So I'm working on this paper and I just loved it. I mean, something, you know, when things, you see them or hear them and they feel like they're bold and italics and underlined in your heart, in the eyes of your heart and the ears of your heart. That was what happened. And this Zoweh thing just was so cool to me that the offer of the gospel was a Zoweh kind of life. So as I explored that, it was a quality of life. It was a life connected to God with intimacy. I mean, some words, I just loved it. And so I told Robin about that, you know, about this word, this Greek word, I came that they might have Zoweh and have it to the full. And shortly after that, because we were just about to transition, about 2004, we were thinking about leaving staff, but where would we go? And some things unfolded there. And so I was looking for something, you know, how you find things. I was looking for something else. And I found this C.S. Lewis in Mere Christianity. I was looking for something else, but I came across something I had highlighted and underlined years before. And it was about, Lewis is talking about in Mere Christianity, the difference between a Zoweh and a bios life. And I'm like, C.S. Lewis is stealing my stuff, man. Like, come on. Holy cow. And what he wrote about it was just what God was whispering to me. And it was just God affirming, you're on the right track and you're heading in the right direction. And so it just describes the kind of life that I believe we were made for, that we're hopeful for. And in some ways has been very elusive to us. And there's other conversations about why. Yeah. But if the offer of the gospel is more than forgiveness, which I believe it is, the offer of the gospel is life and life to the full. And so that's where Zoweh came from.